What's up, everybody? It's time for some R-Type. So if you haven't seen this before, the main mechanic that we're going to see is the Force. It's a thingy that attaches to the front or the back of your ship. It's really strong offensively, and it's really strong defensively. As long as this is on the right side, we can just crash into popcorn enemies, absorb shots. And a lot of the routing and strategy comes from when do you fire it off, when do you keep it on the right side, when do you keep it on the left side. We can get this bit to wiggle around, flying crazy directions. In this first boss, you'll see that we're not just fighting spaceships in space, we're fighting gross biological stuff in space, and weird biomechanical stuff. This guy's got some extra eyeballs where there shouldn't be any eyeballs. He also goes down pretty quickly because it's just stage 1. So stage 2, we're visiting a lab that looks like it was decorated by H.R. Geiger. We've had a couple of aliens references in the marathon already, and there on the floor we've got one more. This is also a level where the enemies don't politely spawn from their side of the screen and come to your side of the screen. They come from all sides. They pop out of the walls. They come from behind. You're under siege from all sides. Need to get rid of this Metroid dispenser. Here we have a classic multi-section shmup snake. And there are going to be more shmup snakes on stage 5. There's a lot of tropes that R-Type did really well that a lot of other games copied. There's games like Last Resort and Polestar and Rezon and ZXX that follow the R-Type mold pretty closely. There's also just a lot of things that R-Type does really well, like the shmup snakes and the stage 3 giant battleship boss. So I don't remember this lecture in Alien Anatomy, but I think he's coming out of the left space ventricle and going into the right space aorta. R-Type is a memorizer. It's one of those games where if you know the route through, I mean, it's still not easy, but it's very doable. If you don't know the route through, it's very easy to just get boxed into a no-win situation. Here's one of those classic, too big to fit on one screen, break-off pieces boss battles. There's another one in the Hunt, which had some of the same designers as R-Type, and one of the same designers as Metal Slug. And again, we've got that biomechanical theme where the front of the boss looks like a face, and there's teeth. In the game Metal Storm for the NES, you can see this boss battle in the background art in one of the levels. It's a little IREM Easter egg. And we blow this apart. These metal struts even look like ribs, make it even look more like some sort of biological thing that we're fighting. So we need to destroy that purple thing as soon as we go up and around. We're just going to wait for move and pause, and then we move. You can see it's all about the force. It's our defense, and it's also extra offense. It does tick damage as long as it's inside of an enemy. I'm going to be doing a lot less commentary for the last half of this game. If you die in R-Type, you are sent back to a checkpoint, and you lose all of your power-ups and start over naked. And recovery is difficult. I did practice the heck out of the recoveries, but we want to make this a 1 CC, which probably means a 1 life clear. Oh, the force switches, so good. There we've got our second bit, which gives us a little bit more safety against things coming at us from all sides. It's really satisfying just to clear away all these walls. He's doing a weird pattern. And of course he waits until the marathon to do the weird pattern. Well, we got him. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? That little jingle means we've got an extra life. That's not going to do us any good if we die at the wrong time, but, you know, it's nice. There's a power-up that we do not want to get. Alright, do not shoot, do not shoot, do not shoot. I kept dying in practice, and I blew up that guy at a bad time. top left corner is a safe spot, except it's not on the second loop. This game has a second loop, which I have cleared, and yes, I'm bragging. A lot of things have a lot more health, but also everything that shoots more and faster. And the game just generally hates you more. The game designers are just sitting back and drinking delicious, salty gamer's tears. Yes! Alright, that boss is the gatekeeper. He's the heaviest RNG in the run. I love how this stage has an inexplicably happy music, even as things are flying in from all sides. This boss is pretty easy if you lock it down, and yes, it's cheesy, but when recovery is this hard, you throw every dirty trick at the game that you can, including safe spots. You can carry your charge up in between levels and fire it off for no reason. Boss of this level is garbage. No, I mean, literally it's garbage. Alright. I missed my power-up. That's gonna make things interesting. That's okay. You don't need the blue power-up as much in the first loop. Everybody's shooting at me. Nobody loves me. I'd like the blue laser here so that I could bounce it off of these guys. But what are you gonna do? You can either kill this boss or just time it out. I like to think you're just timing it out until R2 shuts down all the trash compactors on the detention level. And you can get power-ups. You can have power-up droppers fall through here. Look at that! He gave me a second bit! Yeah, if you die after the latter part of stage 4, you end up going to the last level with 1 bit, and that's the only way you can get a second. I didn't need it, but it's kind of cool to see that happen. Alright, this last level is completely easy if you have both bits. But I'm still a little shaky because Marathon. We're under assault by alien fetuses on all sides. It's like in Splatterhouse. But we have the Force and we have the bits on our side. Shoutouts to the full extent of the jam. That's an essay on practicing arcade games and shmups. I'd only cleared like one CC'd about one arcade game before I read that, but after I started practicing, got comfortable using save states, I cleared a lot more. Now we mash. We don't actually have to, but it feels good. Take that, Fido Empire! Yes! Can I get an amen? Can I get a PogChamp? God damn. And that's our type.
It's the world record!
We're holding the charge shot into the cinematic just because we can. Thanks to your brave fighting, the cosmos restored peace, the Fido Empire was annihilated to never scare people again, except in the sequel. Your name will remain in the universe forever. Irem thanks you for playing this game to the end. Alright, that's our type. Now we start the loop. We're just going to suicide. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think next up, Extruder X is going to be running Salamander 2, Electric Boogaloo. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of the marathon.